I am here to answer that question racing through everyone's mind in the grocery store. What products are good and worth my money? I answer this by buying new and interesting products and then recording my in-depth reviews so that you will know what you are getting. All of this in an attempt to bring it to you full circle.
Might as well get comfortable today. It's going to be a long video. Good evening, YouTube. Full Circle Review back here again with another review. This time I have every single Chips Ahoy traditional cookie. I've decided to break the Chips Ahoy cookies up into 3 series. I've already published the thin and crispy cookies. There will be a video dedicated to the chunky and the chewy. And then today I have what I'm calling their traditional or their blue packaging. I have Chips Ahoy red, white, and blue candy chips in real chocolate chips. Limited edition. I have the original Chips Ahoy. Oh, all nutritional information will be at the end of the video. Don't you worry. I have the reduced fat. Because, you know, we're eating Chips Ahoy. We're watching our waistline. Candy Blast. Reese's Mini Pieces. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Hershey's Milk Chocolate. And the minis. Oh boy. Now I remember distinctly growing up eating Chips Ahoy because my mother used to coupon. And I remember one summer in particular, the Chips Ahoy was like buy one get one free, then there was a $1 off coupon, so I ended up getting a ridiculous amount of Chips Ahoy, but I was able to get like one of every flavor. I could have swore there used to be Chips Ahoy Heath, Chips Ahoy Snickers, Chips Ahoy, I know they didn't have M&M's because M&M's is with Keebler. Got whole milk with me today. I know there was like a double chocolate. I think they actually had a peanut butter one. But now they've gone to a Reese's cup one. But, I was actually surprised at how few Chips Ahoy there are. There's still quite a few, that's why I had to do 3 videos. But I got every single one that's currently available. I think some people are going to argue that s'mores is still available. Not in my area. The shelves have been cleaned for 4 months. I've been planning this video. But we're going to start with the original. These are a lot thinner than I remember. Quite a few chocolate chips though. Not what I call a crispy cookie. I call that more of a dry cake cookie, you know? It's not buttery. There's not really any notes of vanilla. This does not taste like what I remember. Believe it or not, the chocolate flavor actually comes through very well. It's kind of like a slightly sweeter, semi-sweet chocolate. I like it. There's a good amount of chocolate there. You get kind of a floury flavor. I wish it was more toasted. I wish this had more vanilla. And it was buttery like a Pepperidge Farm cookie. 80 out of 100. It's what I would call a run-of-the-mill, stereotypical package cookie. But I do like how it comes with a sealable container. That's nice. I do want to know if there's vanilla in here. There's caramel color. See, I know that this could benefit from brown sugar and molasses. Imagine brown sugar and butter coming through here. Oh. Be spectacular. Still, that's actually better than I remember. So now we're going to try the reduced fat. Never had these. What I think's so funny is literally the difference for the same amount is 10 calories or 2 grams of fat. Is it worth it? We're going to find out. Because if they're the exact same cookie... Whoa! A lot less chocolate and they look burnt. A lot harder. Not crisper. That almost has a graham cracker flavor. Much more roasted oat flavor. I like that. I wish the texture wasn't so wonky. Much better in milk. This is closer to what I remember Chips Ahoy being. Less chocolate. Harder cookie. This has a better base flavor, but the texture is just terrible. And just terrible. It's so dry. It's not buttering. But it's toasted like a graham cracker. You get the chocolate, but it's not as strong as the original. There's not as much chocolate. $79 out of 100. The original marginally wins just because there's a stronger chocolate flavor and the texture is not as hard. I love the roasted flavor of this. If the original had this base cookie flavor accented with brown sugar and butter and a more natural chocolate, it'd be a 100. Just saying. And what I'm curious is how the USA chip compares. Because I think this is just the exact same cookie, just with colored chips. Red, white, and blue candy chips and real chocolatey chips. You only get 2 cookies for 160 calories. So these should be much bigger cookies, which may mean a different texture. I want to get a good one. There we go. Yeah, that's a lot lighter, thicker cookie there. This is what I remember Chips Ahoy being. Just the colored chips in here don't taste like chocolate. They're like a sweet white chocolate. Crunchy cookie. Again, underdone. I wish it was roasted. This is what I remember Chips Ahoy being. This is too sweet, not enough chocolate flavor. I wish they weren't red, white, and blue chips. I just wish they were all semi-sweet chocolate chips. Brown sugar, vanilla, butter, just like the regular. I prefer this over the original. Well, actually, no. I prefer the original because they're a little bit crisper. These just seem underdone. 70 out of 100. Too sweet. Artificial. So let's do the minis Chips Ahoy. Fun little snack. Growing up, we had these things. They came in little bitty like handbags. I think they were called Gains. Gainz. They're basically just itty bitty pellet sized Chips Ahoy. They're good. These are like little discs. See, I feel like Chips Ahoy is really setting themselves back by limiting their flavors. Like used to, they had the Snickers, they had the Heath. I had more flavors than that. I just can't remember them all. It's just they're trying to promote that same bland base. I mean, I understand it's Chips Ahoy. They're trying to sell the chips. But imagine a peanut butter base or a Nutella base. Vanilla sugar cookie base. Yeah, immediately this is much better. Roasted flour flavor. I get a little bit of that cocoa flavor from the chocolate. Not really a chocolate flavor, but I get a bitterness, an aspect of that cocoa, which I really like. Wish the chocolate chips added some texture. They just melt into the cookie here. This has the best texture of anything I've had so far. It's crispy, but not hard. This is spectacular. 85 out of 100. Brown sugar, vanilla, and butter. I do wish they used the same chips as in the Chips Ahoy so you got texture. These just melt and are soft. Overall, great flavor balance here with chocolate and cookie. And it's cooked better than the original. This is better. Now we're going to do the Candy Blast. I think these are going to be just like the USA chip. Growing up, we didn't have these. We had the Keebler ones with the 3 large M&Ms. So I'm curious at how these fare. It's a softer cookie. I would say this one has notes of butter and vanilla. The candy pieces have the texture of roasted almonds. It's very interesting. It actually has a very pleasant base flavor. I wish it was a more natural vanilla. I wish there was a lot more chocolate going on. Nonetheless, the buttery notes and the vanilla come through and make it for a better cookie. But it falls flat on the chips and the candy portion. There's not enough candy pieces. There's not enough chocolate chips. If this had as much chocolate as the original, you have a good cookie here. Again, I wish there was a brown sugar aspect. 84 out of 100. Still better than the original. So now we're going to do the Reese's Pieces. I mean, at least the candy that they did stay with is a good candy. How can you go wrong with Reese's? Much crisper cookie, not hard. See, this actually has a peanut butter base. It just has that stereotypical sweet peanut butter cookie base. It's not chewy, it's crispy. Reese's Pieces added sweetness and texture. They don't really add any peanut flavor. I wish this had roasted salted peanuts in it. And semi-sweet chocolate chips. Great peanut butter based cookie here. Has a good peanut butter flavor. It's not too sweet, but while still being sweet. Notes of vanilla and salt would help this. It has a really good base flavor. It's just the mix-ins, the Reese's Pieces and the peanut butter cups, they only add sweetness and artificialness. Semi-sweet chocolate chips would have done much better, or peanuts. It's just you get too much sweetness because the base itself is sweet. It's not a salty cookie. You need some contrast. Nonetheless, this is spectacular cookie, 84 out of 100. Now we're going to do the Reese's peanut butter cups. This one I remember. I remember getting these. They look like an entirely different cookie. See, I would call that a dense cookie. I get the sweetness from the milk chocolate of the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. But it's like plain sweet flour. And I get a plain sweet flour based cookie accented with the sweetness of the chocolate coating of a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. I don't really get any peanut. I mean, it's like maybe someone breathed some peanut there on the end. But this pales in comparison to the Reese's Pieces, and the Reese's Pieces was too sweet. I wish this used the peanut butter base. The base they use here is just not good. It's just no chocolate. No, there's not really anything Reese's about here. I mean, the Reese's are in here, but you can't taste them. 68 out of 100. Very disappointing cookie. Now we're going to try the Hershey's milk chocolate. Curious to see if this has more chocolate in it than the regular ones. Looks like there might actually be big hunks of chocolate. See, this cookie's buttery. Even get a little bit of salt there. It's like their new cookies taste so much better. They're just going to keep the old recipe the same, though. I can't definitely say that tastes like Hershey's chocolate, but the chocolate flavor comes through nice. It's a smooth milk chocolate. I prefer the semi-sweet chocolate chips that are in the original, but the cookie base here is buttery. You even get a little bit of salt. I wish it was a little more salty. Again, brown sugar would help this. This is better than the original. 84 out of 100. Nonetheless, there has been a review of all the original or traditional Chips Ahoy cookies. If you want to see more videos like this, like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and y'all take care.